Um, what? Hey guys, what's going on? It's the Buttersword16 here from the Buttery Tocos, and welcome to Scrap Mechanic. Now, this is a game about building anything you want with vehicles, houses, whatever you want. You can drive it around this world that is shown around you. Now, you start off as this like little guy here, as you can see. That's your character for the game. Um, yeah. So first thing you want to do is actually build a vehicle in this game, which is basically what this game was intended to do. So what you want to do first is put down a lift. And what the lift allows you to do is basically just build any vehicles on top of it. Now to build a lift, or not to build a lift, to build a vehicle, you're going to start with the wooden block or whatever block you want. Just click on the area you want and you can drag it out to whatever size you want, like that. That seems pretty good. Now you also want to attach the driver's seat, which is what I was sitting in before for the beginning of the video. Just kind of put it anywhere on the creation. It doesn't really matter. I just kind of put it here, and that's unsymmetrical, so I'm going to put this extra piece of thingy. There you go, that looks nice. And that allows you to like control your creation or whatever. Now it doesn't really do anything at this moment until you add like an engine there, and then wheels, steering, etc. So, to make the front set of steering, or to steer, I'm going to put 2 blocks here and then 2 out, which makes the wheel so it doesn't touch the actual creation. To make it turn, you're going to put a bearing on the bottom, and then a wooden block on top of that. And if you guys don't know, in this, manual, all the stuff that I'm scrolling through here, common questions, that's how you build thingies in this game. Yeah. So anyway, as I was saying, you put the bearing underneath the thingy, and then this block here, which just allows that block to turn this way and that way with that bearing. I'm going to put another block just so it's even, another bearing, and then a wheel, which allows that wheel to turn. So that block will go that way, and then the wheels would turn, like, you know, how wheels normally turn. And I don't want those tiny wheels, I want a big wheel. Access your inventory, you press I. You have a ton of stuff here. I'm just going to select the big wheel for now, because that's what I need. And put it on there. There we go. It's a nice big wheel. Looks pretty cool. And then, yeah, I'm just going to do the same setup on all of the other wheels. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, there we go. That's all 4 of the wheels that we have. And when I said all of the same setup, I meant the you know, not everything. I accidentally clicked the wrong button. For the back wheels, it's just going to be simple like that. So this is the connection tool here, and to make all of your parts work, you're going to need to use this connection tool. So first you want to drag your engine to your driver's seat thingy, whatever you call it. That allows you to control the engine. Then you also want to drag the engine to all 4 of the wheels, or whatever wheels you want to turn. Like here, I'm going to drag it to all 4, because if you look around, you know, your surroundings are pretty much off-road. There's really no paved roads or anything. Make sure all the wheels are actually facing the correct direction. So, for example, this one isn't, so you're just going to click it, and then it turns into the right direction. Yeah. And then what I'm doing here is you're going to add the steering to the steering bearings, like that. And then your vehicle is able to steer. So once you... Whoa, that was weird in my head. Anyway, once you get in, you want to do with the engine, you're going to access the engine, you're going to make sure it's actually on, like I didn't do that because I messed up. Lol. Get into the car again. There we go. Now it works. Whoa. Oops, that flipped. Whatever. Good demonstration for this next thing. If it flips, you use the lift, you click the creation, and then you can basically move it back to wherever you want it, and it's just going to pop back right side up. Perfect. Alright, so that engine's a little bit too powerful, so I'm just going to drop it down a little. That should be fine. Get back in the car. And... perfect, there we go. So now we can move, and the turning is backwards, which is weird. So you're going to take the connection tool again. I'm just going to switch these turning bearings around. That should make the turning good, right? Left, or, yeah, there we go. So the turning is all working, and our little buggy is working. Alright, so I'm just gonna go back up here to where we started. This buggy actually works pretty well. Like, for a starter buggy, you know, it turns, it all does all that stuff. Anyway, let's go back up here, and then just drive it around for a bit over the rough terrain. It bumps around a lot. That's because it doesn't have any suspension, but I'll show you that later. And no, don't flip, save it, please. Yes, there we go, saved the buggy. So yeah, I think I'll add some of the more cooler stuff onto this buggy too, because it looks pretty boring, honestly. You got some air off of that. That was pretty cool. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a second, actually, or maybe not. I'll just do it on camera. Why not? Let's just do it on camera because the video is gonna be pretty short. I just kind of make a buggy and all that. So let's see. What do I want to add? I want to add suspension, I guess. I'm gonna delete all of these blocks here. So that one, and the wheel. The wheel's just gonna get in the way later. And by the way, this is affected by gravity. So if you drop, for example, this block here, that just falls down. For the same on this side, you drop that. Oh, well, the wheel's up there, but yeah, there you go. Now it falls down. And yeah, okay, so to add suspension, you're going to go into your inventory and grab one of these two springs, the sports suspension or the off-road suspension. Now I'm going to take the off-road suspension just because it looks a bit cooler, and that's probably what I'm going to use. Because, you know, the terrain's pretty off-roady, you know. I don't think I need the engine anymore, just put it there. And you can't directly attach springs to the bearings, so you're just going to put a wooden block right there, and then you're going to put the suspension on that wooden block. Same with the others. You also have to put a block on the suspension itself, because you can't put it actually on the thingy. Yeah, so that basically is the front setup. And then I'm going to do this to all of the other wheels as shown here. So you're going to do the same setup I did with the other wheel. Put the block, then the suspension, another block, the bearing, then the wheel. Then that should be able to turn. And then I think this one, yeah, it's not perfectly level. So I'm just going to put it one block higher, I think, and put it out 2 blocks. Yeah, that's good. And then same on the other side. 1 block higher, 2 blocks out. And then you don't need a bearing, so you can just directly attach the spring here and the spring here. That looks about even. The block under the spring, of course. And then the reason I'm adding 2 blocks, by the way, is because it's not exactly even with the other with the front blocks, as you can kind of see. It's 1 block lower. I mean, it's kind of off-center. Oh well. Who cares about it being off-center? It's our first car. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Alright, so I don't know if I want to put a wheel there, like a dually in the back. Yeah, that'd be cool, but no, I don't think that would work very well, because then you can't really get over anything. Anyway, so this is our little buggy here. And it is slightly off-center, like I said, or off-balance, or whatever you want to call it. But that doesn't matter, like I said before. So, now what you want to do is use your connection tool again, because obviously I messed it all up with everything, as you can see. Well, not everything, just the wheels. You're going to take the engine, connect it to all the wheel thingies like this, and there we go. Just switch the ones around that are not turning correctly, like that. Then we can get back in the car, and yay, now we have suspension. Squish. You can hear the springs like creaking and squishing. That's funny. But yeah, it works perfectly, as you can see, and the car is actually really stable. I thought it'd be a bit bouncier. Ooh, we just went over that rock because of all the ground clearance. And whoa, there you go. Jeez, saved it. The steering is very arcadey in this game, if you know what I mean, because, you know, like all the surroundings around here, it's a pretty arcadey game. So yeah. So now what I think I want to do for this buggy is, I guess we can make a house. I guess that would be pretty cool. Like we made a house for our buggy, or like a garage. Um, yeah, so let's do that right now, actually. So I'm going to take some concrete blocks here, and then build a big platform. So put it on the ground, click and drag it. It does have a maximum size, so you can only drag it so much before you have to start over another one. Like that. And then, just going to put 4 down, I think. 4 of these, like, block thingies. Like that. And, oops, I'm missing 1 row of blocks. There you go. And then, oh, I can't pick it up with the lift. Oh, no, I don't want to place the lift. Okay, that's a bad thing. I kind of want to move my house off of this platform. So I think I'm just gonna delete it here and just put it on the ground. I think that would make a little more sense to do if it would delete. Come on. There we go. Delete this block here. Whoa, okay, there we go. Delete this block here. Delete this block here. Come on, delete the block thingy. Come on, there we go. You got this. It's kind of annoying sometimes. It doesn't delete exactly what you want. I guess you can only do it in like smaller portions with these like 1 by whatever blocks. I'll try a bigger piece here. There we go, now it works. Delete all this. Delete all. No, I don't want it going that way. I want it going this way. There we go. Delete that. Delete that. That kind of worked. Delete those. I'll try it from this side. Come on. Delete there. There we go. And delete the final piece. Alright, so I'm just going to go down here onto the grass or dirt. And I guess I'm going to build the house down here because you can actually, or on a lift. So I can actually move it around. So I'm just going to click and drag. Oops, that's the wrong way. By the way, switch it with Q. To make it horizontal or vertical or whatever you want. So the little blue arrow thingy is what direction it's going to go in. So it's going to go this way and that way. I'm going to drag it out here. But if you click Q, it's going to go up and down. And if you keep clicking Q again, it's just going to switch all to the different directions and whatnot. So you can build walls and ceilings, and I guess that's what you can build out of that. Just going to drag another block out to about here. That's the max limit. And that's the base of our house. Now I also want to build some walls to our house. Oops, didn't mean to put that there. So you're going to click Q again, because I messed up. Q again, there we go. Make the walls about that high, that looks good. Click and drag, and there we go. Now this, oops, I messed that up. Dang it, put the block back. There you go. So this game is a lot easier to build in than Minecraft, mainly because here you can click and drag. Minecraft, you have to like place every single block down. There we go. We made 2 nice walls, and that's going the wrong direction. So I'm going to click Q until it's the face in the right direction. Dang it, I dropped the block. By the way, yeah, gravity does affect things in this game if I haven't said that already. There you go. Click and drag the wall. That wall. That's going the wrong direction. Delete this block. There we go. Alright, so we have the 4 walls of our house. Cool. I also want to make a door so I can get out. I think that would be the size of my character, right? Yeah, there you go. I'm just going to make it a little taller because it looks like I'm bumping my head on the door. Nice, that's our house. So now I can add some windows too, right? Houses have windows. I think. Nope, that's a little uneven. I'll just put 1 more layer of blocks. And there we go. So we have our little house. Cool. So, actually, what I just thought of, the buggy back here, we can make that into like a garage for a buggy. So let's get in our buggy. Oh no, I don't know what to call it. I guess I'll just call it a buggy. And slowly, so I don't tip it over. And I'm just gonna park it right here, I guess. I don't know if I want to build it in the front or in the side. No, I guess it's the front of the house. So I'll put it right here in the side. Just dig out like a huge hole in the side of the garage, right about there. And that should be big enough for the buggy. Looks kind of small, but let's see if it fits. Will it fit? No, or maybe it will. Hold on. Ooh, just barely fits. There we go. So we can actually get it in. Wow, this house is a lot smaller than I thought because of the buggy is so big. But there you go. It does fit though. That's a good sign. And oh hey, you can go under the buggy too because it's so high off the ground. And now I'm stuck. Can I get out through here? There we go. Alright, so that's our garage thingy. I'm going to add a door to the garage. So what you're going to do is put a bearing. And then I'm going to put it in wood so I can actually like see the thingy. Where did it go? Oh, it's going the wrong direction. So I can actually tell which is the door and which is the actual like wall. There you go. So we have a nice wooden door. And to operate this bearing, you're going to need something called a controller. So and a switch, obviously. Or not obviously, but you know, controller and a switch. So you're gonna play this controller anywhere you want. Probably like here, I guess that looks good. And then no bearings connected. Duh, I haven't connected it yet. Put the switch down here, I guess. And then I'm gonna use the connection tool to connect the controller with the bearing, and then the switch with the controller. And then they should all be connected, and that would activate when I press the number 1. Well, no. When I click the switch, the one's just kind of there, I guess. So you're gonna set this to, I guess 105 degrees would work. And then that would open outwards 105 degrees, I think. Let's click the button. There we go. Yeah, that works. It touches the ground a little bit, but that's fine. Open, close, open, close, open. Alright, let's see if we can get our buggy out, actually. It looks like it would get out, because, I mean, I got it in, right? Oh, there's a little bump there. But there we go. We made a nice little garage for our nice little buggy. So, yeah. I think that would be the end of the episode here, guys. If you guys want to see more of this Scrap Mechanic gameplay, be sure to leave a like down in the description like thingy below, and leave a comment saying what you guys want to see next. And then I hit a tree. So that is the end of the episode, end of episode 1. See you all later.